If we will do business with God, it's not based on emotion, it's based on covenant, His word. His word commits. Because God wants to be believed. And what He brings to the table in order for you to believe Him is His fidelity, His integrity, His trustworthiness. That's what He brings to the table. He cannot deny His word. He's bound by it. For He has exalted His word above all His name. When Satan possessed the serpent and began to speak through the serpent, the first thing that Satan says is a question. Had God said? Meaning that Satan doesn't have any original discussion with you. His discussion is based on what God said. Did God tell you that you are healed? Did He tell you that you are delivered? When Satan shows up, Satan will ask you, had God said that you are healed? Oh man. Because he's going to fight. He will contend with you at the gate of what God has told you. And the thing about God is that God does not act emotionally. So the next time you want to cry to attract God's attention, stop it. Before you cry, get the scriptures and be in alignment with what God has said, then cry. Don't just wake up and begin to cry and then you say God will know. You'll be old crying. God is not interested in human things. He is interested in His word. If we will do business with God, it's not based on emotion, it's based on covenant, His word. His word commits Him. Because God wants to be believed. And what He brings to the table in order for you to believe Him is His fidelity, His integrity, His trustworthiness. That's what He brings to the table. He cannot deny His word. He's bound by it. For He has exalted His word above all His name. So Satan doesn't have any discussion with you. His discussion with you is, what has God said? All of his efforts are built to throw the word that God has spoken to you in a bad light. And he will use that same word, haven't discredited it, bring out his own philosophy and sell it to you. He wants you to operate in presumption, never to operate in faith. Has God said? There are many of you sitting in this place, you labored in the spirit and God told you something. And when Satan begins to operate through the circumstances, through the situations, through the people that employed you, your employers, they take back their job, and all of a sudden you are doubting the integrity of what God has said. The reason for the battle is because Satan was able to know what God said. And so he's trying as much as possible to paint God in a bad light, that what he said cannot be trusted. Had God said? Had God said? I remember it was on the 13th day of January 2003. I was on a fast. Prayed from morning till evening time. Went to church, we prayed for 2 hours. I still felt that I have not finished praying. Went to my friend's house and we began to pray. By the time we hit 2 hours. I forgot we were in America. Since we came, we only had power outage once. And the neighbor, everybody was confused. They said, what's happening? We're the only ones that were not confused, because may the Lord give you understanding. They were all confused. I was wondering why they were confused, because that's how we that's the condition. That's the norm where I'm coming from. There's no guarantee you have power. You need to create your own power. If you want power, create it. So while we were praying power, there was power outage. And my friend was an engineer. So he understands electrical. That's not my field. He now said, "Here is something he will do. Since he's seeing electricity in that house, he's going to do something and we'll have power." So he went to do that thing. Now, he did it for like 30 minutes. The moment he went there to do that thing, the angel of the Lord appeared to me. It's the first. Yes, that's the first angelic visitation I had. Came out of the wall and began to speak to me. It was on the 13th day of January 2003. So you are in the wrong place. You're not supposed to be here. Why are you here? Okay. In Nigeria, when you finish your university education, you serve the nation for 1 year. So I finished that and I came back home. All right. I finished it in December. I came back home and this fasting began in January. And then the angel was saying, "No, you are still supposed to be in that place. And there are some disciples that I've given you to disciple. Go back and disciple them. And when you are finished, the Lord said, you will have a job. And you will invest in many destinies, and a great network shall be formed." Is that angel that spoke about this ministry. 13th of January 2003. And I don't want to tell you more details because I don't have approval. Not for now. God will give me permission to say some things one of these days. That's the first angelic encounter I had.